walczyć. Kim jesteś?
Jestem William J. Blazkowicz, Ranger, Army, USA. I'm sorry, my Polish isn't very good. Are you fit to drive?
Where to?
Wherever.
They grieve for their dead. Such raw sorrow. Can't partake. Mine would flood oceans. It would drown me. If I let it out.
It's 1960.
1960?
Yes. You've stayed with us for 14 years. It's 1960.
I have to find a way to contact the U.S. military. I gotta find my unit, let them know I'm alive and ready for duty.
There's no more war.
It's over. No more military. No.
The war ain't over. Look at all these Nazis walking around.
They won.
It's over. The Nazis rule the world now. They are everywhere. Everywhere.
What about the U.S.?
The USA, they, what's the word? Poddacie.
Surrenders.
He surrendered.
Because of... Boo!
Atom bomb.
They surrendered 12 years ago when Nazi atom bombed their country.
Yes.
Well, then I'll find the resistance. I'll find them and I'll help them fight.
Oh, no, no, no. More resistance. Everyone is captured. If they leave, the Nazis have them. And who can say where they keep them?
I am a trained and experienced field coordinator working on behalf of Generalstraße himself. Do you know how much misfortune you are in if you do not release me? There is no point in keeping me here. I will be very lenient to you and the nurse and her family if you let me go immediately. You have my word on this.
Keller. Born in Strasbourg, France, Friedrich Keller's childhood was defined by domestic abuse and poverty. When Germany invaded France, Keller's father joined the resistance. Tired of living in poverty, Keller went to the local SS office and informed the Nazis of his father's ties to the resistance. His family was rounded up and sent to Auschwitz, but Keller was taken under the wing of the notorious General Wilhelm Strasse, whom he has served ever since. Keller views General Strasse as his surrogate father. What happened to the Malawi serial killer? Malawi's, October 8, 1960. It has been almost 5 years now since the murder stopped, but people have not forgotten the ruthless serial killer of Malawi's. What drove this killer to murder innocent German men with such calculated and cold-hearted brutality? Why could the authorities not stop him? We take a look into the investigation and how the murders still haunt the people of Malawias.
Just unfair when dealing with people like you. Do you realize who I am? It would serve you well if you stop what you are doing and release me! Understand, you damned lunatic, that I am superior to people like you. Warum hörst du nicht, du Schwachkopf?
Thank you for your letter. But I've been thinking about the question you asked me last time we met. Why has our dear Anya not married yet, you asked. Well, I think you're asking the wrong question. Have you had a real, honest, heart-to-heart conversation with your daughter lately? Do you know just how she feels about what is going on at the asylum? We have heard all the dark rumors about General Deathshead's men and their visits to the clinic. We know what has been happening over there, my child. Anya came around yesterday with the groceries we asked for. Thank you for that. Olenka served her some coffee and pachki. While she ate, we tried to speak to her. How was life for her at the asylum? Did she have any friends? Normal questions. But she was not very talkative. She mumbled her answers, my hearing is not so good these days, and avoided eye contact with us. In fact, I could see that a dark shadow had fallen upon her face, as if a mournful ghost had possessed her. She's heartbroken, don't you understand, Rosa? Over what is happening in that place. Over what is happening to all of us. Do you really think she has time, with this darkness filling her soul, to search for a husband? You have to talk to her. Listen to what she has to say. Anya has a fighting spirit. I know, you do too. I remember it from when you were a child. It's time for you and your husband to take a stand. Don't you think? My little Rosa, it's been so long now since I've seen you. Please come visit your old folks. We miss you. Your loving father, Roman. P.S. I found this picture of you as a child when I was cleaning out the attic the other day. Thought you'd want it. P.P.S. I will send this letter with a milk delivery boy to avoid the censors. If you send me a letter back, give it to him. He's a good boy.
Du bist ein gottverdammter Irrenanstandsinsasse!